Yeah.
Okay, so I'm Catman from Catman's Rocks on Voodoo Radio Online and CMRS Radio 1, and I'm here at the wonderful venue, the Greystones, here in Sheffield, and I'm joined by none other than Blue Nation.
Hello.
How are we going, guys?
Hello.
Yeah, so do you want to start by telling us who's who, what you do in the band, and where did the band name come from, and how did it all start?
Well, my name's Nick Sharman, and I'm the drummer. I'll move it over to Neil because he knows all the answers.
My name's Neil. I'm the singer and guitarist.
My name's Luke, and I play bass and sing a bit.
And the name came from...
Birmingham City Football Club.
It didn't come from Birmingham City Football Club, not in the slightest.
You've got Zulu then, wouldn't you? Sure.
Oh, yeah.
He is a Zulu, unfortunately.
Hooligan.
Yeah, well, yeah, he is. No, the name came from... basically, I thought it sounded good together, but we are kind of a bit of a nation as moaners, aren't we, in the UK?
We are.
We kind of love it, and I kind of love it for us, right? But like, if there's a queue, or if it's too sunny, I did it today. Oh, it's too sunny. It's too sunny, right? And you're like, no, it's lovely. But like Blue Nation, we're quite sad, but it's kind of what makes us. But if we can, for an hour and a half, 2 hours, make people smile a bit and forget about all those kind of little things, then we've done our job. So that's kind of where it came from. Yeah. But mainly, I thought it sounded cool. Yeah. That was about it.
Yeah. So what? It's 5 albums in there, isn't it? You know, the new one, Ordinary People, has been very well received. You've just won a blues award, I understand.
Emerging blues band.
You can tell us all about that.
Okay, yeah, that was fun, wasn't it?
That was fun.
We didn't think we were going to win it, but yeah, we went down Milton Keynes to Stables, and yeah, well, it's really nice to get that recognition.
Yeah.
It's not taking anything from the other bands in the category and stuff, because everyone's working their asses off, you know.
Yeah.
But it is nice to get that recognition, and we'll just kick on from here. If we are the future of blues in the UK, we're really sorry for what we're going to do to it.
Don't be sorry. I saw you. I think the last time I caught up with you was at Saffest last year. You were awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So you've toured with Don Martin and Chantel McGregor and Els Bailey as well. How did that go?
Well, the Els Bailey one's coming up.
It's coming up.
That's coming up. Yeah. So God bless Els. She's taken us on for a date or so. Carlisle, yeah. Firehouse in August.
Yeah.
I want to say August the 2nd. I'm just looking at the manager check if that is correct. Yes, it is. There we go. We don't know. We are like herding cats. So Catman, you're in perfect position to be here, mate. But no, Dom is class. We were with him last night. He was playing the Temperance, and Luke and I went down to see him, and Nick couldn't make it because he wasn't very well. But it's it's really cool. Like those established artists taking us on the road.
Yeah.
It helps us build our fan base.
Absolutely.
The reason we can play the amazing Greystones is because Lawrence Jones brought us here.
Yeah.
Dom brought us here.
And
Chantel brought us here.
Mm-hmm.
So, we've been here 3 times as the support act, and now we have the ability to do our own show, but we only have that ability, one, because of the Greystones, and because of those 3 artists.
Yeah, it's become. I mean, it's a fantastic venue. It's become an established blues establishment as well. You know, it's a constitution here in Sheffield. It really is.
Yeah,
and it's going to be great to see you tonight. Can't wait. So, the Metallica sound man,
Big Mick.
Big Mick.
Yeah,
it's always Big Mick, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Big Mick. He says, "Who's that skinny lad with the cracking voice?"
It was me when I was skinny. But yeah, we did a show and he was on sound. And I was terrified of him because he's like the size of a house and his beard was about as big as me. But he said to me, he pulled me to the side afterwards and he goes, "I didn't expect that sound from you boys at all in your voice." So it was a real massive compliment, right? He does Metallica, right? So
absolutely.
But yeah, it was. Yeah, I was a bit taken aback by it, but yeah, he's a nice man.
He's just used to hearing stolen riffs, isn't he? Really?
He's used to hearing stolen riffs, but yeah, that's what we did, just from Led Zeppelin.
Well, you couldn't pick a better band to steal from.
Exactly.
And I think they stole them in first place, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Legally, we're not going to even comment on that.
My favourite band ever. I won't knock them. So, what's your favourite song to sing live and why?
Sing live? I'm going to ask Nick first what he wants to play live so I can give me time to think about it. What's your favourite one to play live? Sorry, Cameron, I'm taking over.
At the moment, it's the Ranger, which is not a new one. It's definitely an old one. But
we're playing that tonight?
It tickles the kind of heavier side of me that I like playing. So, yeah, the Ranger.
Mine would be Keep Right On.
Oh, boo!
No, I like... My favourite to play, I like all of them. I do, and I split in between what my favourite one is, but it'd be one of the new ones. Run Straight Ahead or Once in My Life. Once in My Life, is that what it's
I
called?
think Once in My Life is my favourite, but only because it's got nothing to do with what we do. It's more seeing the reaction from the crowd.
And the energy in the halftime bit, you know.
Yeah, there's loads of energy in that
Yeah.
halftime breakdown.
There was a massive discussion in the studio when we were recording it about the halftime breakdown, and it does work beautifully. I obviously was against it. These boys were like, "This works," and they were right. I was wrong. There we go. It's on record.
I thought you were going to say I am the Eggman or something like that.
Well, that as well, yeah.
Dear Prudence.
Yeah. So, when you're out on tour and everything, you know, every band has a funny story. You know, have you got any funny stories, any Spinal Tap moments to tell?
For everybody that can't see us, I've just thrust the mic under Luke's nose, and it has to be a safe one.
You've put me on the spot now.
No, I'll go for it. You don't have to be too safe on
I
my
remember
show.
breaking the hotel room.
You broke a hotel
I
room
tried
bed.
to do a somersault off the TV stand.
Yeah, that was and no substances or alcohol were involved. This was like 9 a.m. and he was just wrestling because it was those.
Oh yeah.
It was the establishment that Lenny Henry promotes,
Yes.
and they have these big purple like pugil sticks.
Yeah.
So he was trying to do wrestling and gladiators,
Hey.
but he did a backflip, and I saw it in slow motion, and then he hit the bed, and then there was a dunk, and we were like, nobody's saying anything. I don't actually think our manager knows that, and he's standing
Quite
behind us.
agile.
He does
Yeah.
now.
Probably the lady in Worthing, but we can't tell that story.
Where's Wally?
Yeah,
That's all I've got to say about that.
Hey.
yeah.
So, any artist, either dead or alive, who you most love to collaborate with, who would it be?
Whatever. Oh, God, Freddie Mercury.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Queen.
That's the most common answer I get.
Yeah.
Is it Freddie Mercury?
Yeah, it's the
Oh,
most common
Queen.
answer I get.
Yeah,
It's like saying T-Rex is your favourite dinosaur.
See, now Luke's going to be controversial. He's going to go,
Frank Zappa.
oh, no, that's fair.
See the likeness?
I just did the soul patch, don't I?
Yeah.
Got yourself Franklin.
Yeah.
Frank Lennon.
Frank
I've got a portrait of Frank Zappa on my leg, but
Yeah,
I can't
pull
get
it
it
off
out at the
there.
moment. Yeah, I'll show you later.
A Lennon Zappa tribute, actually, yeah.
There are so many musicians that I would have definitely played with, but to be honest, Freddie Mercury, I just feel like that in itself would be the most connected to a musician I could ever be. He's just got that aura, I think.
Yeah.
I knew there was a reason why we had Nick in this band, and it's just been clarified for me. Yeah, because he feels connected to Freddie Mercury.
Freddie
Mercury,
Not too connected, I hope.
I reckon Freddie would want to connect to you.
Yeah.
as well.
Oh, yeah.
I saw those eyes.
Yeah.
So, who are your biggest influences then? You know, what influences Blue Nation?
For the band, I'd say Zeppelin, Cream, the Beatles, Ocean Colour Scene,
Ocean Colour
and loads
Scene,
of other bits. We're secretly a metal band, and Neil doesn't know about it.
I just keep refusing to convert.
Yeah. Personally, the Beatles, Bowie, Pink Floyd. I was raised on an amazing musical background. You know. So listening to all that music growing up, it sent me in the right direction for me to be doing this now, really.
Yeah, same. Exactly same bands. Luke, same. Probably heavily Queen.
Yeah.
Extreme as well.
Yeah.
I remember watching all of them. Really, to be fair. Nick's is weird, so check this out. Check these answers out.
Well, I mean, if you're just talking about influences in general, it's very eclectic. I can go.
He used such a big word then, didn't he? For a drummer,
Yeah.
eclectic is such a big word.
That's the biggest word I've heard from a drummer.
Freddie Mercury.
No, I mean,
Brian May's solo records.
I would say the biggest
Elton
influence
John.
over the last few years. Shut up. The biggest influence over the last few years has been Dream Theater, but
Dream Theater, yeah.
also like I like really really heavy stuff like Slaughter to Prevail, but I also like really calm stuff like someone called Axel Levent, who's just the random guy from Iceland, who I highly recommend. Is totally underrated. And then I'll listen to pop stuff as well. I just like everything.
It's very eclectic, our drummer.
I am. I'm so.
There's only two types of music anyway. There's music you don't like, there's music you do like.
Yeah, I'm going to steal that quote.
Yeah.
When we get a bad review, I'm going to say, obviously, that's someone who doesn't like us. Nothing to do with the music.
Well, you might have already answered my next question. So, who's on your playlists at the minute? You know, who you're listening to?
I'm heavily listening to Rival Sons.
Yeah.
Always Rival Sons, to be fair.
Don Martin.
Yeah, Don Martin for the.
Yeah.
Last thing I listened to was the Four Seasons by Vivaldi.
That is actually true. I know.
Do you
that
know
for a
what?
fact. I know.
I'm
that
with
for a
you on
fact.
that.
Yeah.
I love
the Four
I
Seasons.
love classical music, yeah.
I love Vivaldi.
I love Vivaldi. I'm a big fan of
I
Handel
love,
as well.
I love Ravi Shankar as well. I listen to Ravi Shankar a lot.
Classical music's good when you're like driving home after the show and it's like 3 a.m. and it's dark and no one's on the road.
Yeah.
It proper chills you out.
Yeah. I perhaps should have had some of that the other night because I got a speeding fine.
Oh, mate.
Okay, so what do you do when you're not with Blue Nation? You know, what do you get up to in your
We're
spare
never
time?
not with each other, mate. That's
Yeah.
the problem. Let me
right.
tell you a story. I know he's going to say exactly the same thing as me.
Yeah.
We're all going on holiday tomorrow, right? So we're all going to different places because we just need a holiday because we're going to do a heavy touring schedule and it's good to rest and recuperate. Yesterday, I found out Luke's at the airport at the same time as me. So we've agreed to meet up and have our first holiday beer at like stupid o'clock in the morning. So even when we all try and go away on holiday,
Still going into
we
it.
still
It's a
bump
really
into it.
important. It's a really important beer, though, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Are you going skeggy?
Yeah, love it.
No, it's we're all literally. It's either it's gigging, it's rehearsing, it's strategizing, it's doing all that kind of stuff. I go to football with my dad. Luke goes to football. It's like you try and squeeze stuff in. To be fair, and just downtime as well.
The better team.
Luke goes to the League
The
One
namesake
team.
one.
We go to the Premier League. You
I'm hoping
still
that
are
team's
at the
going to be in the
moment.
Premier League in the next week or so. Sheffield United.
Oh yeah, you
Yep.
won the other night, didn't you?
We did, yeah.
It's golf, yeah.
The Blades.
There you go.
Yeah.
Your camera person just did the biggest eye roll I've ever seen
She
in
would
my
do.
life.
She would do. She would
Your
do.
eyes all right after that, yeah?
For the record, it's a wife on camera. So, what can we expect tonight then from Blue Nation?
Playing the drums really hard.
We're not actually going to do any songs. It's an hour and a half drum solo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, drum solos and conversational jazz.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, lots of conversational jazz.
Conversational.
There'll be
jazz,
songs, there'll be chatting, there'll be chilling. It'll be good. It'll be if you've been to one of our shows before, you'll know they're not all the same. We like to meander conversationally, and I meander song wise, and these boys always follow.
Yeah, and of course we've got Me Detroit to support as well, haven't we? So we're in for a cracking night.
Yeah. She'll be good.
Oh, she's over there.
She's over there. She's listening. She's
You're next.
She's next. Yeah. No, you'll dig her. She's way cooler than us.
So this is your chance to advertise yourselves now. You know what you got coming up in the future releases, etc.
Hey, that was you want an exclusive, don't you? Look at that. You just threw in the future releases.
Can you see looking
at yeah, looking at me like we're only told certain things because we're not allowed to say what it is. But no, it's basically touring, heavy touring this year.
Yeah.
So we're supporting Chantal McGregor on her album launch, a couple of her shows. Probably a key one being the 100 Club on the 23rd of May.
So Chantal here only a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, she's brilliant.
Was stunning.
She was the first person to probably open a lot of doors for us on the circuit, and she took us literally around the UK. Then Lawrence, then Dom, and now Els is going to do the same. And there's other stuff happening, you know. And it's just gigs, mate. It's gigs, and we've got the co-headline tour with Don Martin in November, and that takes us to Ireland and the whole of the UK. And then our big show in December, the 13th at the Crossing, which we kind of like to finish off the year, don't we?
It's like the Christmas celebration, isn't it?
Yeah. It's when Luke really celebrates being Jesus.
Yeah. We have to do it a little bit before
Birthday
Christmas because I get busy over that period.
Birthday bash. I've got to say, I love the Hendrix.
The Hendrix. Well, that's
Loving
Mimi Detroit on that arm.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, she's stupidly married me. But yeah. But that was.
Do you regret that decision now?
That takes silence from Mimi, which is good. I'm taking that as a no. She doesn't.
Rolled eyes and side eyes.
Yeah, she doesn't regret.
So you actually are married then?
Yeah,
I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah. So we are husband and wife.
Congratulations.
She's our mate. She's well out of my league. Don't worry about it. And I'm not saying that because she's in the room, but I just made sure I was like, oh, get a ring on it. But no, is it 11 years we've married?
I think so.
I think our anniversary is coming up.
You haven't even started. How long? 39 years this year.
Oh, mate, we are.
No sign of parole yet.
We are. Nah, exactly. What is it? Less for murder. You get less for murder, didn't you?
I could have been out years ago.
Yeah. How have you not killed him yet? Yeah, no, but it'll be good. It's good. It's always good doing a show.
Yeah,
because she brings the energy.
Well, I can't wait to see you tonight, guys. And thank you very much for the invite. Thank you for the interview. It's been an absolute pleasure.
No, thank you, man. Thank you.
Blue Nation.
Woo! Cheers, pal. I can give you this back now. Yeah, fuck.